I think it was a very happy feeling because it was my first international medal in my home soil, and my coach was there to witness it in person. So I was really grateful that I could win the medal at the Asian Championship in Delhi.
Okay, so after the success of the Asian Championship, how have your preparations been? Because it's a very difficult year, I would say. You have the Asian Games coming up, and then also the Olympic qualifications are also starting later this year from the World Championships. So how are your preparations going for a very cluttered and a very busy year?
I think since you have already called it as a busy year, I have fallen back on my basics and I've just been working on the root of the sport. So I think it's really been helping me out, and I still look forward to being my best every single day.
So now, of course, you are very young still, but there are so many youngsters who are coming up in rifle also, in pistol, in shotgun also. So is there some kind of competitions, big time competition among you people that and to stay on top of your game every time, and you do something to be at the top?
I think that is the essence of Indians being one of the best amongst the world athletes. The level of competition that we have in our country is definitely way higher, and it definitely prepares us to put our best foot forward when we go for international competitions. And precisely as you told that, the youngsters have been coming up really well. I think that is an added motivation for all of us to be the best of ourselves on the given day. And I'm really glad that the competition in India is on such a tough level. So it prepares us for giving our best whenever we go for all the international competitions.
Asian Games, I suppose that after Bangalore, you are also going to Bangalore. After that, you have the Asian Games. So any specific preparations, any specific aspects you are focusing on, like to win a medal at the Asian Games? Because you again be compete, I suppose you're competing in two events there, the mixed and the
Individual.
Individual. So any specific preparations, or your coach has told you something to do something differently? Because when it comes to Asian Games and the World Cup also, plays
I think it's more about every day is learning and being the best that I could be on the particular day. I'm not really thinking of winning the medal, but yes, that is definitely there. But at the end of the day, what I want is that I can be the best of myself and I can come out of the lane thinking that I gave my absolute best. So I think I'm looking forward to just being myself and let the day decide how it goes.
And I suppose you used to do 50 meters also.
I just did it for fun. I just started it last year.
Okay, but you are not taking it seriously as of now.
I've just been playing competitions. I've really not been training much on the 50 aspect because again we have had back-to-back competitions in 10 meters. So for now it is more about every single day.
So what do you say? Isn't shooting becoming a year-round sport, and there could be some kind of a burnout even at a very young age? What are your thoughts on that aspect? Because shooters are going everywhere now. They have to compete. They have to be on top of the game. They have to maintain their rankings also. So does that put a lot of pressure on you, and does that also bring it that feeling of I'm getting too much of shooting? I'm sleeping and I'm thinking about shooting. I'm waking up and thinking about shooting. I have to go to training. So all those things, are they really weighing on your mind?
I think I could answer this in two ways. First would be that is what we are supposed to do. At the end of the day, we are so much invested in the sport. I think you wake up from the sleep, we would be still thinking about shooting, and if we go to bed, we would still be thinking about the sport. But coming to the strategic part, we do plan strategically our year, which all matches would we want to play, which all match we think that, maybe we could skip and focus on our personal trainings better. And the Federation has also put a cap on our World Cup participations to 2 a year, which is, I feel, definitely gives us a space where we can focus on our rest and recovery and get back stronger for the next competitions. So I think the burnout part, yes, it plays a huge role, but it also depends upon how strategically we plan our year and how strategically we plan the matches and take it from there. I think there's a World Cup also in between the Asian Games and the World Championship, and we have decided the team for the World Cup in, I think, Cairo is not the same for the World Championship. So I think that period gives us almost a month's break where we can rest, recover, and get ready for the World Championship. And I think more than 3 weeks, it's enough for us to get back into the zone and to have the peak of our performance.
So do we have Olympic quota places in the Asian Games also? No? This time?
No. In the World Championship. It's starting from the World Championship.
Any changes in your equipment?
No, I've been sticking to the same one for the past decade now, so yeah. It's an LG 400 anatomic, old wooden stock.
And how do you look at the year so far in terms of not just the results part, but how have you been shaping up for the
I think since post 2024 Paris, I have been working a lot on my basics, and I feel it's been helping me a lot throughout. So since the start of 2026, again, that was my only goal, to strategically plan out the year, because I knew we had the Asian Games, we had the World Championships. I didn't want to exert myself out so much that I was not having the energy for the major championships by the end of the year. So it was very necessary for me to plan out my year very thoroughly. And my coach and I worked out meticulously in which all matches would I be skipping, where I would take a rest, where I would be peaking. So I think that's been helping out pretty much in a very good way for me.
And how do you unwind, like after something, what do you do to unwind?
I think I just go back to my room and sleep off. That's about it. I mean, for me, it is very important that I get time with my family, and because we all stay at different places, so it gets very difficult for us to keep in touch with each other. So I think at the end of the day, all I would want to do is get back to my house and sleep off. Sorry, could you please?
When you say that you have been focusing on your basics, what exactly do you mean by that? I mean, for the lay person, what exactly are the basics?
I think getting back to the balance part, where we are not really actively firing shots, but then getting back to the basics, focusing on my scat, focusing on my movement, focusing on my internal body stability. So there are a lot of minor things that come into play when we talk about basics. My personal coach is Neha Chauhan, and I'm being mentored by Gagan Narang for the past decade, more than that. Gun for Glory.